Good morning. I'm Cher from Duly Noted, and I wanted to take the time to talk to you a little bit about Canva. On a lot of the Facebook groups that I'm in and the forums that I'm in, and even in my own Facebook group, Silver Solopreneurs, I see a lot of questions about Canva and people saying they can't understand it, they want to learn more about it, and that's why I decided to create this series of mini tutorials. Canva is a super easy program to use. I worked for years and years in Paint Shop Pro back when JASC owned it, and then after Corel bought it and loved it, finally upgraded to Photoshop and absolutely became addicted to it. Don't get me wrong, I love my Photoshop. What I don't like about Photoshop is that since everything is moved to a subscription service and you no longer have the hard disk, you know, that you can pop into your CD tray and reload your program if you need to, the subscription service has a few kiboshes to it. Number one, there are paid add-ons that you have to add if you want to improve the power of your program. Number two, even though the price is $3 less than Canva per month, it is a contract. So if something happens and you have an emergency and you have to shut down, or you decide you want to go out of business, or whatever the case may be, if something happens and you can't meet that monthly payment and you need to get out of the contract, it costs over $200. Whereas with Canva, it is a monthly subscription only. It is not a contract. So there's no fee to get out of the paid account. You simply downgrade to the free account. And then if you decide you don't want to have it at all, you can cancel it. Log out and cancel, and that's it. It's done. If something happens, if you decide you want to do the paid account, something happens and you can't meet your monthly payment, they don't lock you out. You simply get bumped back down to the free account until you can make your payment. So for people who are just starting out with business, or people that are on a really limited flexible spending budget for their business, Canva is a wonderful option. No, it does not take the place of Photoshop. I'm not even going to say that it does. I really miss my Photoshop. But for somebody who's on a small, tight budget trying to grow a business, you really have to pay attention to where you put your assets, and to commit to a huge contract in the very beginning is just kind of foolish in my opinion, especially if you can find a workaround that is budgeted and within a reasonable amount. So those are things to consider. So without further ado, what you need to do is go to canva.com and you will create an account. Now, like I said, you can do the free account, you can do the paid account. I'm going to show you some of the options you get with the paid account that you don't get with the free account. So we'll hop over here to pricing. I already have Canva for Business, which is $12.95 a month, or Canva for Work. They have not come up with the Enterprise Edition yet, so we're not even going to worry about that. Now, over here with the free account, one of the things you'll notice right off the bat is the storage limit, the team members, and how many folders you can create to keep your stuff organized. Personally, I love the folder feature because I create so many different sized images for different platforms. So for instance, I have images for my blog, I have images for Pinterest, Facebook ads, Facebook cover photos, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, LinkedIn, all of those different things. I also have printables that I do for my opt-in, and you guys are going to have to bear with me. I have really bad cotton mouth today. I have different size images that I need to organize. I also have different images for different purposes. So say I've got a sales funnel going on, or I've got an opt-in going on, or I've got a special for a client that I need to be able to create a Facebook ad for. I can organize all of those things into their own different folders. That way I don't have to scroll. I'll show you later in the startup screen when you open your account. If you work in Canva for a little while, you'll get a screen full of images, and to find one image you kind of have to scroll through. This gives you a quick way to stay organized. Team members, I like the fact that you can add team members because you can have your clients come straight into Canva and see the designs that you're creating for them, or they can provide their own input. If you're working with someone, say you've got a social media manager and they need to be able to create branded images to post on your social media that have your own branding with them. This gives your team members access to those assets so they can quickly create the images that they need without taking your time. So that's another feature that I really love. I also love the unlimited storage. With the free account, you're limited to 1 gig. Honestly, if you work with a lot of photos and a lot of graphics, that gig can get used up pretty quick. So I like the unlimited storage. It saves me from having to trash images and then later go, oh crap, I should have kept that, and have to recreate it. It also gives you plenty of upload storage. So if you collect free images that you can use in your posts, you can upload those and you don't have to worry about keeping them on your system and taking up space on your personal system. Other aspects that I really like about the paid account, this right here, the magically resize your designs, I'm going to do a tutorial strictly on that because it is such a quick, easy way to create all of the graphics that you need for a particular post, a particular event, a particular task. You can recreate the same image in different sizes instantly. I love it. You can also upload your custom fonts for your brand. If you have purchased fonts for your brand that are specific to your branding, you can upload those into Canva and use them. It will automatically choose those fonts first for every graphic that you create. So you don't have to scroll through and find different graphics or different fonts and make sure you've got everything matched up because it's all done for you. Also, the same thing with your color palette. If you've already done a branding inspiration board, I'll do a tutorial on that as well. But if you've already done that branding inspiration board and you know the codes for your colors, you can set those up in your brand area in Canva, and they are automatically available for you every time you create a new image, which I love. If you have a certain type of layout that you use for certain images, you can save those as templates, and then later on, all you have to do is go back and change the text or change the background image, and everything is already consistent with your brand, which is awesome. I talked about organizing your photos into folders. You can find all of your designs with a keyword search. So say you need a Pinterest template, all you do is type in Pinterest and it finds it for you. And of course you get priority support. So if you decide you want to try it out, I would suggest going back over here to Canva. There are a couple of ways you can create your account. You can sign in with Facebook. You can sign up with Google. You can also just sign up with an email. Again, I recommend doing the free account for at least 30 days. That gives you time to go in, play with the program, take 20 minutes at the end of your day, 15 minutes at the end of your day, an hour on a Saturday or Sunday. Go in, play with the interface, look at the tools, look at the features. I would also suggest going up here to the Learn button and checking out their blog and their design courses if you want to take a course, their teaching materials. They've got all kinds of really cool information in that area. And once you get your Canva account created, come back to these tutorials and watch for the second one. I will see you on the next tutorial, and be sure to watch for dulynoted.biz. There will be a blog post this week, probably May the 10th, which is tomorrow, about the best 10 free tutorials for Canva for beginners on YouTube. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.